What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. So first and foremost, I am pretty ill. I just got out of bed today just to do the stream. Otherwise, I'd be sleeping right now. So I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. But I'm not going to miss a Sunday stock talk. I told you guys I've been doing this for too long, and I'm not going to miss it. But I want to just say thank you again for those that show up every week. I'm going to make sure it's worth your time. I appreciate you guys, and let's step into the war zone. All right. So first and foremost, why don't you guys let me know where you're tuning in from tonight? I'm gonna throw some of your names up on the screen, and then we're gonna get started. Essentially, what I wanted to focus today, guys, is just keep doing simple patterns. I want to show you what I did recently on SPY. Just trying to be simple, and this trading thing doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be fancy lingo and words. Anybody can do it. Really comes down to being consistent and managing your risk. All right, let's go. What's up, Chris from Tampa? Maymay from Charlotte. Walt, what's up from Florida? What's going on, brother? Tyler from Kansas, what's going on, brother? Bimo from Jakarta, what's going on, brother? Elaine from New Jersey Shore, good to see you. K and J Hawkins from Mississippi, what's going on? Jim from Stewart, Florida. Todd, hope feel better. San Francisco, what's going on, brother? And one more. Robbie from Washington. One more. Ramon M from Battleground WA. All right. So there we go. Welcome. So, so when it comes to trading, we could take a bar by bar approach, right? That's probably the most simplest way to look at the markets. You don't have to do all this analysis and internals and all this crap. You can just focus on a bar because a bar tells a story. All right. And I'm going to look at SPY here. I'm going to walk you through the last few swing trades that I took here. And I'm going to discuss them with you. All right. So what are the basic patterns that I trade? What are the basic patterns that I know have an edge for trading wars? So I have it right here from my book. These are the patterns that I focus on. So I focus on the Trading Wars Holy Grail, which is the outside followed by the inside, the double inside, which is 2 consecutive insides, the simple inside bar, and the Nirvana, right? So I also do the outside bar. So there should be 5. But for this book, I didn't dig too much into the outside bar because it has a little bit of different personality than these, right? So now let's go back. And we're going to write down some facts. So generally, with an inside bar, we break the range on the next candle. Same goes for outside bar. It's general statement, right? So if we're here on SPY, we do get some double insides and some Holy Grail, but not a lot. So when we have one of these patterns show up, we know that we could be playing for a break. We could be playing for a resolution of the range and a potential measured move, right? So I'm just going to show you guys exactly what I did. So since October for the SPY VIP, all I did was this. Outside bars, 1, 2, 3 on the daily. 2-day outside bars and inside bars, 3-day outside bars and inside bars, 4-day outside bar, inside bar, 5. So the weekly, same thing. So there was no setups on the weekly. And the reason why I did that was because I recognized that we had this potential new all-time high Momo strategy. So that's the one that I've been talking to you guys about, right? So when you get these bars, outside bars, inside bars, and they're close to the previous all-time high, there's a chance that they can run and make new all-time highs. So I'm always looking for those setups, right? So literally, guys, I know it sounds pretty simple, but every outside bar here, guys, I took the break. So even this one right here, it broke to the downside. I still hit my targets to short. And then when we came back here, we had that gap up. So using a conditional order for options, got filled at the open. And then this one had a clean break and then pushed. let me show you an example of how this looks on a 5-minute chart. All right. So let me go ahead and find the alert. Wow, this is the wrong place. So I think it should be this one. 454.31 by 452.86. 454.31 by, what did I say? 452.86. I'm literally like sweating right now. I have a fever. So bear with me, guys. Mind is not working at full capacity. All right. So this is how the setup looks. So you can see here, right? This is what an outside bar looks like on the 5-minute chart. Look, this is an outside bar because it breaks the previous day's low and it breaks the previous day's high. So that's an outside bar. And I like playing them because it traps a lot of traders. You could see new bulls that bought breakouts here were trapped. New bears that shorted right there also were trapped. Thanks, guys, for the wishes. I appreciate that. So if we go next, so this is how it plays out. So right off the bat, this candle almost filled us. So it came to 454.29. So literally the entry is 454.31. So we're 2 cents away from getting filled. And some of you guys might ask like how I do that. That's all Fibonacci. Okay. So here we go. We come down, blah, 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 hanging around. There we go. So now we're filled. Stop loss is here. All right. And then let me just fast forward. So just save some time. Wait, where were we now? There we were. Over here. Is this it? No. What was the date on that? 1 second. Here. All right. So here it is. And on this gap up over here, guys, this is where we covered profits. See that? So that was a great trade. And obviously, in hindsight, if I kept it on forever, I would have been laughing, right? But you got to take targets too, right? You have to. So anyways, anytime I take a play, I'm always taking the shares and the options because I have flexibility. With the options, I can hold it to expiry. With the shares, I can use a trailing stop. Can also use futures contracts, which I do, MES and ES. You can use that also to guide your trades. So, I mean, it's a simple plan, but I understood that we had that chance. We had the chance to push into new all-time highs. And I decided, okay, anytime I see one of the patterns, I'm going to be looking for that break to take me to new all-time highs. So we don't have to make things complicated, guys. We don't have to talk about the news. We don't have to look at people's Twitter. We can just focus on simple patterns, step by step, risk 1 bar at a time. So if I'm wrong on any one of these trades, guys, I'm risking 1 bar. So if I lose 1 bar, but I'm making 3, 4, 5 bars at a time, then I'm going to be solid, right? Hey, guys, I see all the get well soon, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I just have a purpose here, and I'm not, I don't want to miss because the channel has already been taking hits. It's not easy. There's a lot of people that are scamming people, and people are going for that, so it's difficult. But here we go. Jenny D with the 20 super sticker. Thank you so much, Jenny. Appreciate that so much. All right. So a few other things we have to write down here. Can you share how you're using the ES to help with analysis? I'm not using the ES for the analysis. I'm using the ES to get into the future contracts in order for me to be able to hold with higher margin and hold them overnight as well as get out overnight. So that's the benefit of futures. I try to stick to the S&P 500, the SPY chart for my analysis. I don't differ from there. So the other thing now, so what I said, we're going to do a bar by bar approach. So let's just say we have a 2-to-1 risk to reward. How many trades out of 100 do we need to win? How many? So let's just say that's all we did. We took the bars, insides, outsides, Nirvana, Holy Grail doubles. And we're going for 2-to-1 a piece. how many trades out of 100 do we need to win in order to make a profit? And then when you understand that, that is actually the real secret of trading, right? That is actually the real secret of trading. So 34 out of 100 trades is what we need to win. So the most important thing about a trading system, guys, is this: simplicity in execution. That is the most important thing, because if you have a strategy or someone you're following using a strategy, let's say EMA crossover, that EMA can cross over on somebody else's screen before yours, after yours. You could have different settings. You could be using a different broker, a different platform, be seeing different things, right? Or like a falling wedge or a falling knife or whatever, cup and handles. Those are all subjected to the person. But I'm going to ask you a question. If you see an outside bar, it's in white right here. Like this one here is in white. It's on the daily chart. So the daily chart closes. We have an outside bar. Do you think that everybody, including their grandmother, could say that's an outside bar? Okay, let me just show you an example. So what do you guys think? Hit me with a 1 if you think that outside bar, it's white, it closes, the market closes, and you can look at it and you can say that's an outside bar. Hit me with a 1. Okay? Or what about this? What if I do something like this? Trend line, I take this, I connect these bottoms like this. Okay, and then I do something like this, bring it down like this, and then I say, okay, let me let it touch here. Okay, so now look at this pattern. Look at this one. So this one, we have the connecting the highs, we have connecting the lows. So this one, someone could say this is a wedge or a pennant. This is a pennant, and we broke out of the pennant and we're holding the pennant as support. So honest question, how many of you would have been able to draw those lines? So hit me with a 2 if you would have been able to draw those lines. Hit me with a 1 if you don't think so. The more that I trade, almost going on to, it's going to be, 8 years, going on to 10 years, not too long from now, the more I realize that simplicity is everything in trading. Everything. So now this is what takes your trading to a next level, right? So it's hard. It's harder. I'm not saying that the patterns, they don't work or whatever, but I think it's very judgmental. I think it's very hard for a new trader to do that, right? Now here's the last part. 5. Scanners and automation. Now that's where this type of trading really excels, because now we can scan for every outside bar on the daily chart. So we don't even have to spend the tedious time of going through them one by one. We can just hit one button, right? And you guys know I have scanners that I use. I use Thinkorswim scanners, and they're all in my Discord. Okay, so if you sign up for anything, you get a book. You sign up for the membership, you get the scanner for life. All right, but scanners, it takes it to another level now, because you can say, all right, I'm going to trade 5 inside bars tomorrow, and then the automation. So because you can scan at the close, then you can set your orders to be automated. So I'll tell you exactly what I did for this one right here. So for this one, let me go find it. So I used the 446 calls, October 22nd. So I'm going to explain to you. So the long entry price was 445.95. So I set a conditional market order. So what that means is anytime SPY is above 445.95, right? Was it 445.95? Yes. Then buy the 446 calls. So you can see right here on this day, we gapped up So on that gap up, I immediately got filled for the calls. Immediately. So, and I put that all in the night before, guys. And, you know, the reason why my trading is like this is because I'm a busy person. You know, you guys know I'm a CPA and I have other things that I do. So I prefer to automate as much of the trading game as I can. Then come to the market for about an hour in the morning, look for any good setups, but really try to automate as much as I can, because automation allows you to actually take more trades than not being automated, because there's a human component of it. You can't look at 7 charts at the same time and buy everything at the same time. Like, that's unless you're just an amazing trader, right? But eventually that can burn you out. Boom, we got Anthony Sharp with $10. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it. So I really, just to wrap this up, I want to say that have some basic patterns that you follow. For me, I showed you the basic patterns, right? These are the ones from my book. You could pick one of these, right? You could pick one of these and you could just do the 100 trade challenge, right? So the 100 trade challenge, do 100 trades using that bar, and then look at your results and then figure out how you could get better. Could you have a tighter stop? Could you have a wider target, right? And then get better. That's how I got better over the years. The 100 trade challenge, okay? And with the 2-to-1 risk reward, guys, like we said, you only got to be right 34 times out of those 100. And, you know, risk small money or paper trade it, and until you get that experience under your belt. So let me just ask you guys, I'll turn it to you. If you had to take one of these patterns right here, the basic ones that I showed you, which one would you want to take for the 100 trades? Which one? Tell me. And then I'm just going to keep summarizing. So have a plan and stick to it. Make sure you take a bar by bar approach. Remember the risk reward. Simple in trading is great, because you won't simple allows you to follow your plan, and automation is great because it takes away the stress. So I see a lot of inside bars, holy grails, nirvana. That's great. Yeah, guys, I just want to inspire you on your journey. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch gears here. And I just want to share the results of the 2-week charts that I pulled up here. So I went through this, and there's some great setups here. I just want to make sure that I share with you guys. So here we go. This is Facebook on the 2-week chart. Beautiful outside bar. So we could play, like, let's just look at Facebook in the past. Generally off these outside bars, we have moves, right? Sometimes we consolidate. We have moves generally, right? So, you know, you have about a 50 to 60% shot. You want to play a directional bias on Facebook. What I like about this is it's sitting on that 50% Fibonacci, as well as has the potential to go into new all-time highs. So that's, you know, that's something I like to look for. I like to look for, is there momentum into new all-time highs? So that's Facebook. MasterCard, same thing. So MasterCard is sitting on a fib as well with a beautiful outside bar. You could see the last time we had an outside bar, we had a fake out, right? So this one has potential. So let's take it, eye to low. Boom. So you could see that we had that algo fill on the 618 right there. So there was definitely algorithm sitting here waiting for that dip buy. And you can see how powerful that dip buy was. Once we touch 618, wham. See, these are what I talk about in the fib book, right? So Visa, same type of thing. Oracle, same thing here. American Express with a holy grail. Activision Blizzard here with a huge outside bar. Colgate with the Nirvana. This could be very powerful on Colgate, so keep an eye on this. Keep an eye. Last time we had Nirvana was here. Google, very powerful, into new all-time highs. Kraft Heinz Corp, McDonald's, Starbucks, T-Mobile, Texas Instruments with a very rare double outside bar. I don't think I've seen that on this chart. Oh, there's one over here, actually. So you could see after that double outside bar, and this one over here definitely had some pushes. Seems like actually there is a lot of doubles on Texas Instruments. So, but generally after that, there is some type of push. So that should be on your watch list as well. Verizon with an inside bar, Canada Goose outside, WWE outside, and IWM. I don't know why I have this here. I don't know. I think I saw it on another time frame. But yeah, so those are ones that I just wanted to share with you guys there, so you have them on your radar. I'll show you the results so far of the swing room. Give me 1 second here. Duplicate. 1 second. So here we go. So these are for the private swing members. So we have Apple, Comcast, COF, and Upwork that we're looking at this week. We have the option prices here. The entries and all that are in here. Last week we had Procter & Gamble, which was a great winner. Morgan Stanley and Cat. We had a great push on Tuesday that took us to partial targets, and then we reversed. So that happens as well. But you can see in the options, Caterpillar, the 210 calls was able to take it from 212 to 245, and Procter & Gamble, the 144 calls was able to take it from $1.20 to $1.96. So not bad. Morgan Stanley one was just a scrap. All right, so there we go. Gamble, the 144 calls was able to take it. Oh, I hate when I hear that. So, all right. Anyways, so there we go. What else did I want to say? I just wanted to make sure that the other thing that I talk about is like the fractal nature of trading. So I want to spend a second talking about that. As you guys see, when I look at setups and I look at charts, I don't just look at, like, let's say the weekly or the daily. I have a list of patterns, a list of time frames, that I look at, because I find that there's opportunities on time frames that people don't really talk about. I don't know why they don't talk about it. I guess they haven't thought about it, but I'll tell you what I like looking at: the 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, quarterly, double quarter, triple quarter, yearly. Okay. So keep your eyes on those. Obviously it's a lot easier with the scanner, but you could manually do those if you wanted to. All right, guys. So see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Yeah. All right. So we'll do some chart requests right now. I'm just going to go into the Discord and get some members, and then I'll take some from you guys as well. So where are we? Chart requests. Okay. So let's look at a few of these. So I already went through these. I didn't go through PayPal. Let's look at PayPal. So PayPal is somewhat still trying to catch a falling knife, but I really like right now that PayPal is sitting on the 618, which is about 227. So it really needs to hold this level now. If it doesn't hold this level, man, things can get really nasty. We could start coming back down. But definitely look for something like a retest, a poke through, and a pullback up, something like that. But I definitely see there's a lot of support here, 618, expecting PayPal to have some reaction here. So we will check it out on Monday. Penn, Tesla. So Penn. So Penn, we had this beautiful inside bar off of earnings, obviously. So what this gives us is an opportunity tomorrow with some option premium decay to play off of this. So that's one of my picks for tomorrow. So we'll look at how we open tomorrow, and we're going to use the opening range breakout, the fractals, the triggers, or the fibs to get into the trade. All right. I feel like I can't even see these things properly because my eyes are like messed up from being sick. So forgive me. Neo weekly outside bar. So I would play this bar. Take a bar by bar approach on that one. Looks pretty good. UNP. Don't really see any setups that I'm interested. I don't see any of the blocks there. Okay, Roblox. Roblox is working on this monthly inside bar, but it still has a good few weeks to close. So if it closes with this inside week, could be a potential for a great setup. Let's look at DraftKings. So DraftKings here on the monthly nothing, weekly nothing, daily, nothing. So I don't see any particular setups. Definitely some support down here, right? You could see it. It also did hit this measured move. So I drew this fib a long time ago. You could see this Fibonacci starts from, I gotta adjust this actually. Fibonacci should be from here to here. Okay. So you could see right here, we had this pushback, pull to the 618, trade down, broke through all of the targets. This one, which is this is 1.1 actually. Let me just update that. Let me just change this to -1. There we go. That's what I thought. You see that? So that's a complete measured move. So we had that push, pull to the 618, trade exactly to the measured move. So what is a measured move? This is what I talk about in my Fibonacci book, guys. If you take this range, copy this, paste it, and you take this down. So this is the exact extension of this leg. So there's a lot of symmetry in the market, especially with these high name stocks that have a lot of volume. So beautiful. You can see algo's waiting on that full move. Beautiful trade. So right now, this needs to hold in order for the bulls to reclaim anything. If this level breaks, we could definitely see a lot lower. All right, Sophie, and then I'll take some from the chat. So weekly, I don't see nothing here. Daily, nothing. Monthly, nothing. So we did take Sophie a few times last week or so. We could see right here, this double inside bar on Sophie was the last big play. We also had this inside bar over here, which was a great play as well. So just kind of going to wait for the next setup. All right. Give me 3 requests from the chat. Let me do that quickly. IBM, daily, weekly, nice outside bar. So you could definitely play that bar by bar approach. Looks good. Yeah, so I would stick to the weekly, look out for that bar. AMC. So you could see AMC doing a great job of trapping a lot of people. We had that outside bar that broke down, then broke back up. So definitely just trying to kill people here. We had that inside bar close on Thursday, which played out pretty decently on Friday, but nothing else that comes to my attention. Dollar Tree. Yeah, so beautiful Dollar Tree Holy Grail setup here. Last time we had a Holy Grail was here, had a pretty great winner on that. Definitely seems to move from Holy Grails, but doesn't have to. So drill down at the open, take a look for that. Upstart, that's one of the picks, Andrea, but we could talk about it here. So Upstart right here, is it one of the picks? I think it is. So Upstart with this beautiful inside bar right here on the weekly. So just looking to play this inside bar right here to see if we could potentially squeeze into new all-time highs again. All right. Square. So Square, we had a nice inside bar that had a great pop. We traded this a few weeks ago. Pulled back, that's why you got to take targets. Very rare right here, Nirvana into double outside bar. That's a very rare pattern. So definitely, trapped a lot of people. So should get some movement this week. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right. So the last thing that I want to say, guys, is if you guys want to sign up, check me out. So the SPY room, it's $39 a month. I have all the SPY swing trades in there, the ones I just walked you through, as well as day trading plans and commentary. So we have the SPY trigger day trades every single day. And then we have the setup room where I walk through trades with my mods in the morning, help you guys out. And then I have the stock room. Here's all of the results from my stock trading for the whole year. You can sign up by just hitting that button. Make sure you fill out the forms. You get the swing trades, follow along, as well as the day trades. And then last thing here, guys, 2 of my books, both really great sellers. The Fibonacci book right here, the Golden Partnership, Fibonacci and Automated Options Trading, and then the Drill Down Method. So if you get any one of these books, guys, you get 1 month for free in any of the rooms that you choose. So I think it's a pretty good deal. You get the education in the room. So check it out if you're interested. Otherwise than that, guys, I really feel that I give you all the tools you need to succeed. I try not to hold back and try to pretend like there's something secret or something. There isn't. There's nothing else in this game that's going to give you, like an insider edge, unless you're actually insider trading, which is legal, right? Everything comes down to probable patterns, risk management, risk to reward. And anybody that says otherwise than that is just trying to sell you a dream. And that dream comes with a price. And usually a lot of times it comes with blowing up your capital. We've all been there before. All right. So otherwise than that, man, I really hope that you guys got something from the session. I'm barely hanging on right now. I think I need to call it. So I'm gonna head out, and I want to thank you for giving me your time. I hope you learned something, and please do me one favor: comment, like, and subscribe. We just broke 11,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is huge. I just really want the YouTube to blow up because I'm trying to be honest about what trading is. I'm trying to be honest about the fact that it's really about risk to reward. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to. It's about simplicity. So I hope that catches on. I know it's not sexy, but I hope that the right person hears that. So what I need you guys to do is after I end this broadcast, in the comment video, just give me some more topics for the Sunday Stock Talks. I went through a lot. I know there's a bunch that I miss. All right. So go ahead and after I end this broadcast, just comment at the bottom and let me know the next topics. It could be anything, guys, whatever you want. It could be like how to read a candlestick, like anything. I just want to give you guys, especially the people that are here on a weekly basis, I want to give you value when you're here. All right. Otherwise than that, thank you very much. Have a great night.